Russia says thousands of Ukrainian troops are trapped. Kupiansk is falling, and fresh strikes are tearing through Odesa and Zaporizhzhia. A major escalation is unfolding on every front, and Moscow is tightening the pressure on Kyiv. The Kremlin escalated its rhetoric on November 21st, claiming that around 5,000 Ukrainian troops were now trapped on the eastern bank of the river Oskil in the embattled Kyiv region. The assertion, delivered by Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov, could not be independently verified, and Ukraine has issued no immediate comment.
Also wanted to draw your attention to the left bank of the Oskil River. There is one more large enemy group trapped there, and it's big enough, around 5,000 troops.
This statement followed Russia's announcement late on November 20th that it had seized Kupiansk, a strategically important town that straddles the Oskil and serves as a logistical gateway in eastern Ukraine. Kyiv firmly denied that the city had fallen. Russian forces had briefly occupied Kupiansk during the 2022 invasion, before being pushed back in a major Ukrainian counteroffensive. Russian commander Sergei Kuzovlev told President Vladimir Putin that troops had completed the liberation of the city of Kupiansk, calling it a key cog in Ukraine's defenses. The Russian Defense Ministry also released footage purporting to show its troops in central Kupiansk. Reuters verified the location of the video using building layouts and satellite imagery, though the date could not be confirmed. Peskov used the claimed gains to argue that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky should negotiate now rather than later, insisting the battlefield situation was shifting in Moscow's favor. He also referenced remarks made by Putin a day earlier, after being briefed by Valery Gerasimov, Russia's chief of general staff, who alleged Ukrainian troops trapped near the Oskil had received no instructions on surrendering.
We understand what the political leadership of Ukraine is. It is no longer a political leadership. This group of individuals, an organized criminal group which seized power and, since last March, maintained this power in Ukraine for its own personal enrichment under the pretext of continuing the war with Russia. It has become a well-known fact according to results of the anti-corruption investigation in Ukraine itself.
Ukraine, meanwhile, denied Russian claims of additional advances into Pokrovsk and Vovchansk, insisting both towns remain under Ukrainian control despite heavy fighting. As the battle for Kupiansk intensified, Russian forces launched fresh strikes across Ukraine on November 21st morning. The Odesa region was targeted by waves of strike drones, with several impacts and falling debris causing damage across residential areas. Odesa Regional Military Administration head Oleg Kuiper confirmed at least one injury.
Russia continues to attack the Odesa region with strike drones. Several more cases of debris falling and hitting without detonation have been recorded. At least one person has been injured. Details about the victims are being clarified.
Kuiper reported damage to both residential and non-residential buildings, as well as garages, while debris was also found in rural districts. Hours earlier, on November 29th, a powerful Russian airstrike struck a residential neighborhood in Zaporizhzhia, killing 5 people and injuring at least 10 more. Regional Governor Ivan Fedorov said the attack occurred around 10 p.m. local time when a high-explosive glide bomb tore through the Shevchenkivsky district. Emergency teams worked through the night as shattered buildings, collapsed facades, and debris-strewn streets hampered rescue efforts. Several people remain in critical condition, and authorities warned the casualty toll could rise. Ukrainian officials condemned the attacks as deliberate strikes on civilian areas, noting that no military installations were present at either site. The latest bombardments underscore the intensity of Russia's campaign against urban centers, even as frontline dynamics shift in the east.